YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, The Unpopular Party, and I'm here to talk to y'all about a show that I've been put on called The Ultimatum. It is on Netflix. One thing about it, two things for sure, I love to see other people relationship drama, cause it kind of shows us we all just winging it, right? Clap if you agree. But now I got a chance to watch this show. It's definitely interesting. It's from the creators of Love is Blind. Before I get started telling y'all what the show is about and my thoughts, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and just join the party. Oh, I like that. Join the party down. Write that down.
I thought I knew you.
So The Ultimatum is the new show on Netflix from the producers of Love is Blind. And basically the point of the show is 6 couples, right? Within those 6 couples, one partner is giving the other partner the ultimatum to either marry me or we finna break up. Now, you would think Netflix would have stopped it right there. Like, okay, they have an ultimatum. We're gonna give them a trial marriage to see if they want to stay committed. Absolutely not. So within these 6 relationships we got, they swap partners, in a sense. And they date, it's messy. They date somebody else for 3 weeks and they're in a trial marriage, living together all day, you know, doing whatever. So once them 3 weeks is up, they get back together with their original spouse. So once those 3 weeks is up, or however long it is, at the end of this whole experience, they have to decide, do they want to get married with the person they came with, break up, or choose the person that they was living with? Messy. I'm the type of person, you don't play with stuff like that because you'll mess around and get the results you don't want, which low-key happened, but I'm jumping ahead. Let me introduce some of the couples. So first couple we have is April and Jay. They're 23, 26. Mind you, a lot of these couples here are fairly young. You know, I'm 24. I couldn't imagine giving someone an ultimatum to marry because it's just like, we still kind of young. Like, you don't leave a party at 8, right? But anyways, April's 23, Jake's 26. April's kind of like an influencer. Jake was in the army. But April is giving Jake the ultimatum because she feels like it's time for us to get married. She wants kids. And in April's mind, she's like, if you done bought me a house, a car, blase, blase, why wouldn't you want to take that next step and get married? And Jake has expressed numerous of times that he doesn't want to do the show, but he's here. Next couple we have is Alexis and Hunter, in which Alexis, she actually followed me on TikTok, which that's kind of funny. But yeah, Alexis is giving Hunter the ultimatum. She's ready to take it to the next step. Alexis is like 25 and Hunter is 28. Next couple we have is MADLYN and COLBY. COLBY is actually giving MADLYN the ultimatum. They've been dating for 2 years. Oh yeah, so far all the couples that I mentioned so far have been together for 2 years. But MADLYN just has not been ready to marry COLBY. COLBY been ready to marry her. He been like, if it was up to me, we would have been married. MADLYN, like, I ain't trying to do all that right now. So COLBY is giving her the ultimatum to see, like, where do we go from here? And they're 24 and 25, like, so young. But you know, love and marriage does not have an age, and go ahead. After that, we have Lauren and Nate. So Nathan is 30, Lauren is 26. Now, the biggest thing they have with not getting married, Lauren is just unsure if she wants to have kids. So she's like, I don't want to get you to a point where you want to marry me, you walk down the aisle, and he want kids. And she's like, I don't know if I want to give you that. So that's their biggest, because he really want kids. We're gonna put a pin in them because I got choice words for them later in this video. But let me know if you think that she looks like Love from the TV show You. Yeah, do we see it? We see it, yeah. Next we have Ray and Zay, and they are 24 and 25. So Ray is giving Zay the ultimatum, but how they act throughout the series, you would have thought that Zay is giving Ray the ultimatum. Ray just doesn't really know how to express herself and just, not necessarily coddle his emotion, but give him reassurance. And Zay is just like, if you love me, you want to be with me, why can't you just say it? And Ray just kind of like, So that's kind of like their biggest at the moment. Now, final couple we have is Shanique and Randall. Shanique is 24, Randall is 26. And Shanique is ready to get married. She feels like we've been together for 2 years, what's stopping us from getting married. Randall is like, well, if we thinking about it, I want to make sure we clear our debt. And it's just not like a quick little easy thing to just get married, have kids. Like, that's a lot. That's like you bring it on to somebody, which I do agree. And not for nothing, not saying that 2 years is time wasted, but 2 years with someone, I still don't, me personally, you could disagree, but I feel like if I'm with you for 2 years, I take that back. I probably will be one. I don't know. I'm single, so let me just review. So anyways, those are our 6 couples, and that's what it's given. So they all come to this little villa, and it's hosted by the same people that hosted on Love is Blind. I cannot think of their names. I'll put their picture right here. It's something about them, though. I can't put my finger on it. I don't trust them. Like she keep trying to make it seem like, yeah, I gave him the ultimatum when we was looking for our love and it drew us closer to. I'm like, it seems like it's been some infidelity. It seems like some ain't getting the bottom. It don't seem as genuine, but you know, that's just me just, let me stick to the script. So while they're in this place of dating, you know, they're getting to know everybody. They're just, they're feeling each other out because they get to choose the partner they want to live with for the next 3 weeks, okay? Off bat, we see a connection being formed between Jake and Ray. They just instantly connect. They're really just feeling each other, feeling each other's vibe. You could tell they really have an attraction to one another. Colby and Lauren was building somewhat of attraction as well, you know, getting to know each other. Alexis also wanted Colby, but Colby didn't want her, and then that's when she told MADLYN, girl, I understand exactly why you don't want her. She's a tool. I was like, Alexis, girl. Nate kind of feeling everybody, but that's gonna come into play later on. But he's feeling Shanique. Dave was kind of like chilling at one point. He's feeling April. He's feeling all the girls, but ain't nobody really feeling Nate. And that was the problem. Now, when MADLYN first saw Randall, she was instantly attracted. And I think she was more so thinking with her, because I feel like Mama's just wanted something physical. I feel like she just wanted something that she wasn't getting from Colby. If we being honest, because them eyes got real big. Like, I was like, I ain't never seen her look this big. It's a whole lot of going on, but the one thing that's going through my mind is I don't think they really like the significant other they came here with, because they was a little too excited to go date. And like, for example, with Ray, anytime she feeling with Zay, she just looks so sad. Every time she feeling with Jake, Mamas was smiling ear to ear, showing all 32 of these teeth, right? So I'm gonna fast forward because I want to get to my main talking point. So they at the dinner table where it's like, this is the day that they gonna choose who they want to live with for the next 3 weeks, right? They chooses Shanique, which is Randall's woman. I'm gonna be saying a lot of names, y'all. Please keep up. They is kind of feeling each other out. Cool. Jake chooses Ray, which is a no-brainer. Randall chooses MADLYN. Okay. This one is gonna get messy. First of all, Nate chose about 2 girls, and they was like, no, because Nate was about to choose Shanique, and she was like, nah, she gonna roll with Zay. Then it was kind of hidden that he was about to pick April or something like that, but April ended up choosing Hannah, right? So during this, that's when Alexis got up and was like, baby, just get my man back. I don't think nobody was going to, it's not that nobody was going to choose Alexis. I just think she was going to end up with Nate, and I don't think she wanted that. So she did this speech by, this is like draining on all of us. Like, I don't want to see my man go away with somebody. So Hunter, which is Alexis's man, he goes over and proposes to her, right? She says yes. They finna get married. It's like, oh, I said, forget the experience. I just want to be with each other, right? While that was going on, Nate looked at MADLYN, was like, I'm finna choose you, which didn't make sense because Randall had already choose her. But Nate just did not want Colby to pick Lauren, because when Colby was getting up, you could tell he was about to pick Lauren because they was the only ones vibing. And while Lauren or Cole was about to make their decision, mind you, this is right after Hunter proposed to Alexis. Nate want to get up and be like, I don't want to upstage nobody but Lauren. I can't picture life without me. Would you marry me? And Lauren said yes. Everybody's like, hold on. Wait a minute.
Wait a damn minute.
Y'all didn't even solve if she want to have kids or not. And you know what? I was like, he just didn't want Lauren to go live with Colby. Like, literally, everybody was so confused. And April ended up calling him out, and which it made sense is why she did, because she was like, Nate, this is why didn't nobody want to choose you because of XYZ. So by default, April and Colby end up together, and they're gonna do this whole 3-week trial marriage thing. So they go for their trial marriage, and they folded. Like, some was working out, like Ray and Jake, they was kissing. You would have thought they was together. Me personally, they look like they could be cousins. Yeah. But they meet each other families and stuff like that. Jake mom kind of had some wise word for him, because she was just like, you know, don't just throw it all away. You know, y'all done put a lot of time together. They as Shanique is funny because they literally are the mirror version of each other. Like, they are literally acting like.
The deeper it is, the more I like it.
You said the deeper?
The deeper the intimacy.
Oh, my fault.
The more I like it.
I was trying to follow where you was going, but I wasn't.
The intimacy.
They both argue, they both hot heads, they both get mad over the smallest things. So it kind of made sense why they was together. They did do a little kissing, a little touching here and there. MADLYN and Randall, it was giving more so like flirtatious, physical vibe. Maybe more so on MADLYN part though. She kind of got mad when he didn't want to do nothing on camera, and that was kind of like, yeah, that's something I need to know. But when all the girls was together, I know it was kind of hard hearing the stuff that they doing, like, at each other's houses. And I'm probably missing a lot. I'm going off the top of my head, so bear with me. MADLYN, the girl is sneaky. When she made that little comment when she got drunk, I'm finna go kiss Randall off camera. Girl, that's some stuff to get you a justifiable beat down, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, that's a fighting talk mouth. Don't get shocked when you get socked in it, right? Colby and April, they kind of was just like, eh. They had like one moment where they kissed and stuff like that, but for the most part, it was just like, eh. So then the 3-week trial period ends, and then they get back together with their original significant other. It was really rocky because for one, April and Jake, they still arguing. April found pictures and videos of Ray in Jake's phone and airdropped it to her, which is smart.
And I found videos on Jake's phone filming this close up to Ray's ass doing this shit at the fucking club.
Write that down. But they was just arguing so much, you could just tell like this is not going to work. Same with Zanique and Randall. Zanique be bossing that man around. I feel like Zanique really wants someone that just gon' you know, chill out, bro. Randall just kind of like a little too soft for her. That's just my opinion. Nothing wrong with it though. Colby and MADLYN. Colby and MADLYN, is something off about them, especially Colby, because I feel like he wants to come off as this goody two-shoes nice guy, but he really be doing like some sneaky stuff like texting girls, kissing girls, meeting up with them at 4 o'clock in the morning. If you want to get married, you can't live that life no more. And then Zay and Ray was literally like, she ain't smiled since she got back together with Zay. Like, it was literally she was over his stuff, and vice versa, because Zay was sick of it too. That's why last night he went out to 8 o'clock in the morning, because he was just sick of it. He wanted to turn up. She had already told him, I don't want to be with you, pretty much. So he was over it. It is one moment I do want to talk about, and it was at Alexis's bachelorette party. So Alexis came back because, you know, she engaged, so she chilling with the girls and stuff like that. They're having a good little time, and Alexis is pretty much talking to Ray, and she was like, you need to go after for what you like. If you like Jake, go for it. And April's sitting right here, you know, and April's like, girl, that is my man. You know, and you just gonna tell another woman in front of me, go after my man? Like, girl, I will whoop you. Like, you don't say that. And Alexa was just like, I mean, girl, it's true. I see why she followed me. You know, my followers, they just say how I mean it. Yeah, I don't blame April for getting mad, because I put Alexis, girl, mind your business. But listen, that was a little funny moment. But on the last episode, these are the couples. So spoiler alert ahead. If you don't want any spoilers, so you're still watching, this is your moment to like click off, because I'm gonna talk about what happened. So on the last episode, we see the couples that make it and don't make it. So Randall and, before I get into that, Ray and Zay already decided they're gonna break up. So they broke up. They didn't even make it to the proposal stage. Randall and Zanique, he ended up proposing, which I was kind of shocked, because I didn't think they was gonna like be together, but he proposed to her. She said yeah, so shout out to them. April and Jake decided that it wasn't meant for him to be engaged with no more. But this is literally after he told April. I mean, me and Ray ain't gonna like run off together and be in together.
Me and Ray are not running off together. We're not doing that.
They break up. You know, and for April to be how she is, she took it real easy, you know what I'm saying? Like, she gave him a hug, they went their separate ways. Literally, right after that, Ray comes up. They see each other in the woods. He done told her
2 tickets. Anywhere in the world. Me and you just living life.
Listen, I'm not proposing, but I do propose a trip with you. 2 tickets in here, anywhere you want to go to in the world. They kissing, they hugging, and you know what? For a minute, I was like, you know, Ray and Zach, whatever his name is, Jake, they would look really cute together. But then I was like, hold on. When I actually saw it, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. Because if I was April, I would feel some type of way. Not even gonna lie. I would definitely feel some type of way. Not saying I don't know. I think she's pretty justified to feel some type of way. But I mean, that's why I say you don't play like that. You don't put your relationship out there, because April was the one who put that ultimatum out there, and it didn't work out in her favor. You know what I'm saying? I think with the ultimatum not being in place, they would have broke up anyway. But back to April and Ray. They done walked off, kissing, holding hands, they together. I was just like, I don't know. I don't know. What y'all think? And then we see MADLYN and Colby. I was kind of surprised to see they got married.
Marry a man with a cowboy hat on.
And I just married the woman of my dreams.
Because I just felt like Madeline didn't want that boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't think she really wanted to be anything serious with him. But he proposed. She said yeah, and they got married right then and there at that moment. Yeah. All right, on to the reunion. So when we get to the reunion, not only is Madeline and Colby together, baby, she's 7 months pregnant. Like, a whole daughter growing inside of her. I said, if they like it, I love it. But the reunion pretty much, we did uncover some things. Like, Nathan tried to clear it up why he proposed to her.
That I would rather spend the rest of my life with her and not having kids than having to go find someone that's 70, 80% at best of what Lauren is to me and have a kid to fill the remaining 20%. That doesn't make sense to me.
He said some BS talking about some, I would rather be with her not knowing I have kids to get with someone who's 70 or 80%. I was like, no, you lied. Like, you just told a bold-faced lie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just say you pulled Alexa, was like, give me my partner back. And I was like, I get it. But they did come to a compromise. She said they decided to have one child. So, you know, they're going to have one child, see how it go. I wish them nothing but the best. Zanique and Randall, even though they got engaged, the engagement ring was not there. They broke up for at least 6 months. And, you know, Zanique went on other dates. Randall was going through a lot. But they're dating now. So it's like they have a restart in their relationship. April and Jake, they're no longer together. You know, they did kind of like live together for a little bit because of routine. But April is dating someone new. He's older and she's with someone who's like, I want to marry you. I want to have kids with you. I'm just like, be careful, April, you know, because you're young. You know, you're 23, probably 24 by now. Just, it'll come. It'll come. Just don't rush it. Don't look forward with all these different people. Just be cautious. Be cautious. But regarding Jake and Ray, it didn't work out. They didn't go on that trip together. It didn't work out. They tried it. It just wasn't there. And then Zay was like, tell why it didn't work out. And I said, hold on. So Zay was like, tell why you didn't go on the trip. Because you were still with me. And Ray was like, and he was like, I can't got your tongue. But what Ray was saying was that Ray and Zay did try to work it out. It didn't work out. But Zay saying it as if they were still together. I don't know. It was a whole lot going on. They was arguing. Ray was like, she finally standing up for herself. She said, I'm finna stand up. You're not gonna talk to me any type of way. Zay done walked off the stage. It was just a lie. No, I take that back. The reason they got into it is because they saw that clip of when Zanique and Zay had hooked up. And Ray was basically saying, look, I've created a friendship with her. It's not her obligation to tell me. She told Randall, but you weren't man enough to come up to me and tell that to me. I had to find out that on TV. And you sat there and you got mad every single time I hung out with this girl. And it's a reason why. Just own up to your stuff. And then he was like, you gonna let me? You gonna let me? Didn't I just say I was supposed to take responsibility? I was like, oh my gosh, like right here in front of everybody. She was crying. It was just a whole lot. And then, you know, Ray even talked about how she was just figuring out her sexuality and her bisexualness. She was talking to a girl. And I said, you know what? I could see that. We here for it. So the reunion was something. It's probably a lot I'm missing out. This is really off the top of my head, but go watch it. Honestly, my thoughts, I just don't think, like, me personally, if I was in a relationship, I don't think I would put myself on that type of platform. Because when you do stuff like that, you gotta be ready for whatever type of outcome that comes with it. Because you may go on there thinking, oh, my significant other just needs to be with someone to realize they miss me, and they realize that's the love of it. And now you looking stupid, you looking like, dang, I shouldn't have did this. But it's so entertaining to watch somebody else. Also at the reunion, I forgot to mention, but Alexis mentioned that they're getting married in June, so congratulations to them. And is that like cheating? I don't know. And like I said this earlier, but the reason I feel like a lot of couples on there is so young and just not ready to make that big step. Like, granted, a lot of people, they can get married in their early 20s and they last, stuff like that. Not saying that it won't last, but I just feel like you're still figuring yourself out. You're still finding yourself. You're still like uncovering different things of yourself. Some of them just graduate with their bachelors, and like post-grad on the outside world, it's like you're refining yourself, refining what you like. So you're probably just comfortable with something for now, but it's like, you just never know how the story unfolds. And I just tell people, you know, don't be in such a hurry. I get it. If I was in love with somebody, like, I would want to, but I've always just had the mindset that I wouldn't want to get married until I'm in my 30s, because I feel like that way I just really can just figure myself out more and just like not even just use this time in my 20s to really just find myself. Trying to force the pressures of marriage and kids so soon, you know, it'll come. It'll come. Don't lose yourself trying to look for that. If that makes sense. Because marriage is not easy, and that's like a lifelong, forever thing. Like, you're 23 now, you're gonna constantly keep getting remarried. You know, when you're 23, that person's not gonna be the same when they're 33, 43, or 53. Like, you're constantly adjusting, and you have to be ready for that. This is like a commitment before God, well, whatever you believe in. But that's like to death do you part, and yeah, you can get divorced, but who wants to go through all that? Just like, it'll come. Hey, do you agree? And I know it's gonna be that one person that comment, well, I was 24 when I met the love of my life, and we're still together. And that's another thing. It's not uncommon. It's not uncommon. It is possible. It's just give it time. Just give it time, that's all I would say. But that's all I have for this recap of The Ultimatum on Netflix. Make sure y'all go check it out. What did y'all think? Did y'all agree with what I have to say? Did y'all not agree? Please let me know in the comment section below, and comment what other shows y'all want me to recap, get my thoughts to, all that good stuff. And yeah, y'all, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.